that has changed. It's remarkable how consistent and useful Kimball's idea has been since he first articulated back in 1996. In my humble opinion, IMHO Data Warehouse Toolkit is a rich resource that every data analyst and a data scientist should excavate, even if some of the recommendations no longer hold valid in this present technological change. In this episode, I'm going to give you 3 basic principles of fact table and a bonus one. Excited to dig in? Smash hit that like button. Welcome to Masterly Data. I'm Raza, and on this channel I help you become a data literate with Masterly Data strategy. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I drop an episode 3 times a week to decode data and help you grow with your data understanding. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. You'll get notified every single time I drop an episode with Data Energy. Now, if you're already part of this community, welcome back. It's always awesome to see you over here. Listen to this. Without doubt, modeling your data warehouse is important. But if you model your data to match your rapidly changing business process, you're pretty much going to capture your fact data in these 3 different ways you do the business. So here's the thing, right? Your data model is a representation of your business process or an event. And by far, these are the 3 principles that I'm going to talk about is the way you do the business. Principle number 1, discrete business event. Let's imagine running a bookstore and you have this electronic point of sale system or a POS system that records each sale that you make. These sales in a business terminologies are called as discrete events, and they are usually point in time, usually for a short duration. They are typically an atomic level transaction events. Example, customer buying a book during the day, week, month, or a year, and so on and so forth. All these discrete events that's happening in your business are represented as a transaction fact table within your star schema. This fact table that is centrally located in your star model would consist of order or sales transaction data in a specific Kimball style star model, and these are the attributes that it possesses, like example, sales or an order total, item amount, cost of goods sold, discount applied, and so on and so forth. Simple. You receive the transaction as the business goes and you record your transaction within your transaction fact table, which becomes the foundation for your reporting purpose. But here's the thing, the transaction fact tables are a default fact table types that we are used to think about. Principle number 2, recurring business event. These events are period measurement that occurs at the periodical intervals such as daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Example, balance sheet or financial account balances that are reported on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, or yearly basis. These recurring business events are modeled as a period fact table or aggregated fact table, because these fact tables are the logical extension to your plain vanilla transaction fact table that are capturing your discrete business event. But as the name suggests, these tables holds the fact table on a periodical level or a higher granularity than the discrete business fact table or a transaction fact tables. Here's the thing, periodical fact tables are aggregated on top of your transaction fact table to a level of granularity that best suit your business requirement. Perhaps your daily snapshot of the financial metrics, or perhaps a weekly summary of your account receivables, or your monthly tally of your inventory data. Principle number 3, evolving business events. Evolving business events are a little harder to explain, at least for me though, but let me give it a try. Let's try and understand this primarily. In late 80s, Japanese manufacturers began to beat the American counterpart in all sort of nasty but non-obvious ways. Interesting facts, isn't it? But here's the thing, manufacturing can be seen as a series of steps from a raw material to a self-driving cars. These were the questions that cropped up with Japanese manufacturers while in the process. How long does it take to turn the steel block into a steel pallet? How long does it take to, does the steel pallet wait in the factory inventory? How long before the steel pallets are being fabricated into the automobile parts? How long before those automobile parts have been actually used in the automobiles? Getting answer to these questions would lead to a serious competitive advantage by reducing the lag time between each and every steps. Japanese manufacturers figured it out and learned that they could reduce the material waste, lower defect rate, and cut the delivery time, while at the same time increase the productivity, raising the manufacturing volume, expanding the product variety, cutting the price, all at the same time. Simply amazing, isn't it? So the evolving events are long-running business processes. Evolving events are long-running business processes. They are often a series of related discrete events. I repeat that, they are often a series of related discrete events. Example, purchasing or procurement that has a series of events like requisition, purchase order, vendor invoicing, delivery, payment, and so on and so forth. These are the events. Understanding the lag between each and every steps can lead into a competitive advantage. So evolving events are modeled as a accumulating fact table. I repeat, evolving events are modeled as a accumulated fact table within your star schema. Oh, it is really hot, or it's just me? Take for an instance this business pipeline which Kimball presented in his second edition of Data Warehouse Toolkit. For all this process that we have just discussed about in evolving business events, Kimball proposed the following accumulated fact tables as an example. I'm going to leave the link below for the document to read through if you want to check it out later. Okay. Now let me pause for a second. Before we jump on to the bonus one, are you started seeing the value? If yes, can I request you to smash that like button, because I like it, my team loves it, and so does the YouTube algorithm. Now let me jump on the bonus one. Every fact table, regardless of what business data it possesses, whether it's discrete, recurring, or evolving business data, it has these two characteristics: keys and measures. When it comes to keys in the fact tables are predominantly the foreign keys that are corresponding to your dimension primary keys within your dimensional model. And measures basically can be categorized into these three subcategories: additive measures, semi-additive measures, and non-additive measures. Additive measures or fully additive measures, these are those specific class of fact table measures that can be aggregated across all the dimensions and its hierarchies. Semi-additive measures, these are those specific class of fact table measures that can be aggregated across all the dimensions and their hierarchy except for the time dimension. Non-additive measures, these are those specific class of fact table measures which cannot be aggregated across all the dimensions or its hierarchy, such as ratios and so on and so forth. Now here's the thing, star schema is time tested and it is obvious, but things have changed, and the biggest change is the speed at which current technology enables us to shift from native fact table to Kimball style dimensional model, which allow us to skip that practice of upfront data modeling and instead opt to model as little as we need. If you got the value from this episode, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. It's me signing off. You would mean a world to me and my team, but if you're with us, you're going to be master in data. Thank you very much.